You are listening to the Pinax Report.
Pinax Report.
Pinax Report.
The Pinax Report.
Pinax Report.
Pinax Report.
Live only on Pinax TV.
Pinax TV. Now, the former finance minister, Ken Ofori-Atta, the extradition from the office of the special prosecutor or the attorney. And now, I mean, so many people maybe move say this is a witch hunt. I mean, it's because the NDC is in power. They are trying to witch hunt the former finance minister. And the update about HS, there is no witch hunting. BBI and that is from the FBI. Now, kakra. I mean, we can say individuals are free other countries, other countries. Now later on, you say maybe they were part of the past government or they were part of a governing body. On one home country. So, otu kwan eko baby na say yehu yehwehwe ni semuni yehu say ebia wodi boni bi na e say ye Now the person is not in Ghana. Ghana, we yentimi fiti prekope nko country no also no. With this case. Former finance minister is in the United States. I mean, it goes through a lot of processes. And sana what's me at the yes, every another country, so about home country to face his charges and probably be prosecuted. And I mean, yes, judgment to be served. And in this case, it's the same thing. And the office of the special prosecutor or more extradition former finance minister no so say betimi I mean FBI betimi aboa na yede na back to Ghana na yedi na asem amano na ode eko sana the other country no omu fiti prekope emfa nipa no emre osa emane nyi because they tend to protect the person what to kwan akosa o man for so no enti say all charges ne ba na say all the one sem ne ba omu hwehwem ehun se no kre nipa no wedi boni bi waye say enti na mo se yemfa no emra no enti omu hwehwem wie no omu se I mean everything is right no kre some open de na bagana so waba bi nsem bia no amamode then fine the other process will continue so the extradition process will be successful. And in this case, FBI has cleared a OSP or more extradition through the FBI or more the two Ken Ofori-Atta so no or clear say yes indeed it is legitimate. A very legitimate say on to our process so that is the main first process before you can extradite someone from another country to his home country to face charges and be prosecuted and I mean for judgment to be served. Now, the OSP has released the press release biaba Twitter handle Twitter currently X so for a year. I mean all this witch hunts rumors I was associated with the former finance minister. No, and office of the special prosecutor release Edebai. So can say extradition is not as portrayed in the movies. It follows a formal legal process. Depending on the circumstances, the process can move quickly or take time. In this particular matter, the OSP has completed all its legal obligations. The official extradition request has been submitted through Ghana's Attorney General, who has since initiated the appropriate procedures. Yes, NT OSP nature or the processes, or only processes are also all the legal processes. No, he's been able to, I mean, complete it. At this stage, or to also say, at this stage, the decision rests with the United States authorities. Once their internal legal processes are completed, the OSP and the Attorney General will be invited to the US to take custody of the individual as is standard in such matters. And he says, the OSP is trying to say, through the Attorney General, they've reached out to the United States authorities for the extradition process to, I mean, commence. And once the internal legal processes are completed, OSP no Attorney General may invite you. Not say if it is completed, that means in US no yetimi ache Ken Ofori-Atta former finance minister nako baby na the OSP, any Attorney General, will take up the matter so they can bring the former finance minister to Ghana. Now, for context, in a recent case involving the FBI, the United States made an extradition request to Ghana, and it took 1 year and 3 months for Ghana to conclude its legal process before handling over the individual for trial in the United States. Therefore, delays should not automatically be seen as obstruction or refusal. Extradition is governed by law, not impulse. As citizens, it is also helpful to read and understand how these procedures work to avoid misconceptions and misinformations. Okay, producer, hear that say. And yes, that is what the Office of the Special Prosecutor de ababeto mountain so ama yenso yensa kan bia ye kan na. Yes, people were speculating say o ma sheda no mu delay process no say de kan Ofori-Atta beba ade na da say no kra say why say I mean illegal nema ye de abobo no say no kra ade na mo fa ne ma da na OSP echi ma kire say untimi mfiti preko pe enye sa process yi ma ne nye. It has to go through a lot of legal processes, which now the most important news or the happiest news are other people out there will be jubilating over. And they say, now the extradition on Ofori-Atta has been cleared by the FBI. The other processes will continue. Now, one, Ofori-Atta too has the right to fight this in court. After say he has been cleared, he also has the right to fight this in court in the United States. And as to how that one will go, but the most important news or the news are there currently. They say Ken Ofori-Atta has extradition. Where extradition idea now the FBI has cleared say and yet just a normal witch hunt. It is a legitimate processor. The Office of the Special Prosecutor and the Attorney General the bonus say you know Ghana has seen. And yes, and most people will be very happy with the fact that say yes. It may take a while, said na OSP can ABI beteki emre kakra, but still the OSP cannot run away from justice. Now, the OSP is being investigated for a number of issues. Now, share some of them. Now, one is a contractual agreement between Strategic Mobilization Ghana Limited and Ghana Revenue Authority aimed at enhancing revenue assurance in the downstream petroleum sector, upstream petroleum production, and minerals and metals resources value chain. So yes, the Strategic Mobilization Ghana Limited, this is one of the, sagas people tagged it as one of the biggest in Ghana. Because with this one, we were hoping, say, this SML people, they will try and help GRA, Ghana Revenue Authority, to mobilize a lot of revenue from the downstream petroleum sector. Now, some of these people in the petroleum sector, and our companies in the petroleum sector, they under list, and I say, they don't declare the full, details of their proceeds. And this SML was in to help Ghana Revenue Authority to be able to, amass a lot of revenue through tax collection. And that was one of them. Now, they said we're not supposed to give them even 1 Ghana cedi. But per that saga, we realized that a lot of monies were paid to this SML group. A lot of monies were paid to them. And almost also amount of money say Ghana recover. When we went really deep down into the books, we realized that it was not even up to that amount. And see, that is one of them. The former finance minister said, even when we're not supposed to. Now, number 2, termination of contract between ECG and Beijing Jiaoqi and BXC for the distribution, loss reduction, and associated network improvements project. So this contract was terminated, judgment debt was paid and all that. Procurement of contractors, materials and payments related to the National Cathedral. So, National Cathedral, on the procurement and it was speculated, say, papa so and also is another alleged charge they bought a former finance minister. Activities and payments associated with contracts awarded by the Ministry of Health to Service Ghana Auto Group Limited for purchase and after sales service of maintenance of 307 Mercedes-Benz. So that one too is another thing they born. Then payments and utilization of funds from tax refund accounts of the Ghana Revenue Authority. So these are some of the charges, alleged charges about the former finance minister. So the good thing that we are all hearing now is that the FBI has cleared the extradition process. Say ebetimi atwaso na ya twaso na the former finance minister Ken Ofori-Atta back to Ghana to come and face all these charges. Enti ayasem de ema omo hu ne say yes indeed say former finance minister ama sika twitwi de say afa ne nsase the charges we nyina abono e was say ogina mra nanim na emra no ene no edi. Enti we'll follow this story and then bring you updates on it. Aha Pinax TV. Yadamase.